Good morning, it's Patsy. Today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of my first impressions of my new Oracle I received last night. I've had a quick look, but I was so excited about this. I'd seen it for a little while and it really spoke to me, so I think I'm going to enjoy it. The Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Guidance through lunar and seasonal energies. The moon cycles and that is something that's just started to interest me, so I thought this would be good to help me understand it a bit more. On the back it said, humans have always connected to the mystical power of the moon and the energy of the seasons. This beautifully illustrated Queen of the Moon Oracle allows you, the modern seeker, to plug into these, the most primal energies of all. It features a full moon cycle of lunar images, each gorgeously rendered and able to be used as a stunning circular altar displays. Experience the seasonal moons and the power they can provide. Learn which moons are best timers for ritual and spellcraft, and make talismans for prosperity, love, health, and more. Stacey DeMarco, the Modern Witch, is the author of the annual lunar and seasonal diary, the perfect companion to this card deck. Artwork by Kinga Britsky, includes 44 cards and guidebook, and it's by Rockpool Publishing. It's in this lovely study box, and it's got a lovely smooth matte feeling to it. It's a strong sturdy box, there's nothing inside. You get your little guidebook. Let's have a look, 108 pages long. Right at the back you get about the illustrator and about the author, and at the start you get everything is listed 1 onwards, so everything can be found easily. Then you get a bit about the preface and introduction, then you get a bit about the moon, the different moons, the full moon, the waning moon, new or dark moon, waxing moon. Then you've got some author's notes, and then how to use the cards. Then you have the spreads, where you get 3 cards, the 4 elements, traditional 7 card spread, and then you get the full lunar cycle spread, which is using that amount of cards, which could be interesting. Then you get a 3 card seasonal spread, a dedication to your cards, and then on page 17 the cards start. You get, it's not the best image to show because it's quite dark, but you get a colourful image at the top, and then you get the meaning of the card, like the new moon beginnings. You are offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. And then you get like a little I accept and rejoice in renewal and beginnings. So then you get on to explanation really about this. There is something incredibly poetic and even romantic about that tiny sliver of silver that is the new moon. After the waning cycle and depth of the dark moon, here is appearing in the sky incredibly a crescent of the finest light, almost a scratch upon the blackboard of the universe. Here is the evidence that even after the darkest night, light returns again. The crescent of the new moon is an ancient symbol that stretches back to ancient prehistory. There are cave drawings featuring crescent moons, sculptures of goddesses and crescent mooned diadems, and the goddesses Aphrodite, Hecate, Diana, Artemis, and many Central Asian female deities were often depicted with new moon symbology. Go back even further to cave paintings where moon and sun symbology features, with no phase more commonly being depicted than the new moon. When the new moon appears in the lunar cycle, we are gifted with new beginnings and a fresh start. What we have identified as useless or unneeded anymore have been released in the void of the dark moon, and here waiting is a new chance. Here we get to renew our lives and feel free enough to risk trying again. Whether we are asking for a fresh start in relationships or a new love, or we are heralding the actioning of intentions such as better health, a new business, the start of a new project, riding the new moon energy will assist us. Many creative people start new works on a new moon, and I personally, as an author, like to begin all my new works on this phase, even if beginning means simply typing up a cover page or outline. The most powerful of new moons for new starts traditionally are within the season of spring. And then it says the companion stone or metal is Celestine. So that's the kind of information you get for each card. Each card has the same sort of information about it, and that's for all of the cards, and that goes right through the book then till we get to the end, where, like I said, you would get about the author and the illustrator, which is a good little book there. So that's the book. So let's get into the cards. That's the back of them, the full moon cycle. They're quite stunning. They've got like a glossy feel to them, but not overly glossy. They're Rockpool cardstocks. I quite like them. They're not too bad at all, and they're the size of a normal oracle. You know, they're quite normal size for an oracle. So let's get into the cards. Card 1, the dark moon, is the void. It's quite dark. I don't know if you can really see that. Then we have the new moon and new beginnings, and I absolutely love this card. The images on these cards are stunning. This one too. Waxing crescent 1, realization. Acceptance. Growth. Self-love. We're going through all the different waxing crescents at the moment. This one's nourishment. And the path. That is gorgeous. I love how that ladder takes them into that vortex at the tops there. It's lovely. We're now into the first quarter moon and assessing, which then takes us into waxing gibbous. And the first card being discernment, fear, boundaries, will. This is gorgeous. Focus. And this one too. Action. Then we go into the full moon with power. Then we go into the waning gibbous, self-reflection, pleasure, balance. This one is a bit different to the other ones in style, but this is beauty. And this one this resilience. And then today's moon is the last phase of the waning gibbous, which is this card, which is wisdom. Gorgeous card. Then we move on to the last quarter moon and gratitude, protection, or I should say we're going into waning crescent now. What's this one? Resistance. Love this card. Surrender. Once you've surrendered, you release. Peace. We're now going on to different types of moon, and the first one is the wolf moon, hunger. Look at that stunning image. Then we've got the snow moon of purity, the worm moon, faith, Egg moon, trust. Flower moon, blossoming. Hot moon, extremes. And then we've got the thunder moon, change. The green corn moon, patience. Harvest moon, fruition. I love this one. Hunter's moon, abundance. Look at that image, it's gorgeous. Beaver moon, which is creation. Long night moon, darkness. See the little rabbit or hare or whatever that is there, look in the corner. This Queen of the Moon is sovereignty, which is the image that is on the box. Then we've got the lunar god, the masculine. Blue moon, the unexpected. And the super moon, attraction. So that's all the cards in this deck. So there's 44 cards, and I love how it does have a card for all the moon phases and all the moon super moons and all the rest of it. So you could pull out the day's moon cycle card and leave it on your altar. And there's, like I said, there's good little passages on each card. So I think that's going to be interesting to get to know, and I'm looking forward to getting to know it and to doing some readings with it and see what I think. But at the minute, I think they look stunning. I think I'm really going to enjoy working with them. So I'll say bye for now. Thank you for watching. Bye.